Hey, I'm Samnang. This is SNJ Pride. Hit subscribe, take a breath. If you've ever smiled at a birthday cake while your heart was somewhere else, this episode is for you.
I'm James, your home. We're not therapists. We're two guys who've been choosing each other for over 11 years. Today we're sitting with something a lot of us know too well. Shrinking love down to fit a room that won't hold it.
Here's the short roadmap. I'll tell you the story of one birthday weekend that broke a pattern I'd been living inside for years. We'll sit in the shame and the smaller humiliations, then the fallout, and finish with 3 things I wished I'd known earlier: ways to name your truth, small boundary steps, and how to repair when secrecy has hurt your partner. This is real life, not a lecture.
Section 1. Why family rituals make secrecy feel like survival. Growing up, family celebrations were a map of expectations. Who sits where, who gets served first, what jokes get told. I learned early that some truths were private because saying them out loud made the room tilt. So I learned to fold my life into small, neat shapes: phone calls on the sidewalk, work dinners that were dates, parking 2 blocks away so we could arrive separately. It felt easier. It felt safe. Mostly, it felt like love kept in a suitcase you promised would be light.
I remember how that felt from the other side. I'd sit there watching you laugh with your family, and part of me would be proud and aching at the same time. That took courage, being patient with the plan, while also feeling like I was being paused in your life. I can feel that ache again now.
Section 2. The birthday weekend. It started like every other. Layered excuses, tiny compacts of truth. My cousin's 30th birthday. Big family, many cameras, a cake that demanded to be smiled at. I told James we couldn't come together. He asked why, and I said, "It's complicated." That sentence should have been an alarm bell. Instead, I wrapped it in a half smile and went to blow out candles with an audience.
At the party, a cousin pulled me aside, softly, the kind of curiosity that isn't cruel but feels invasive anyway. "Who are you with lately?" she asked. I lied. I said someone who travels a lot for work. The thing about a lie like that is it multiplies. One white lie becomes a web of small proofs. Later that night, photos started showing up in group chats, me smiling, the friend in the corner invisible. James saw those photos. He texted me, "You look so happy." I read it and felt like I'd been unstitched.
I remember that message. You were glowing in the picture, and I was left outside the frame. At first, I tried to tell myself it was about boundaries, about safety. But what I couldn't shake was the feeling that you were protecting everyone else from the hard truth by protecting yourself from being honest with me. That hurt in a way I didn't have words for yet.
That night when I came home, we argued. It wasn't cinematic, no shouting, just a hollow, rolling conversation where everything I'd left unsaid landed. I said things like, "I don't want to lose my family, and I'm trying to make things easier." James said, "Easier for who?" The worst part was realizing my attempts to keep peace had turned into a kind of quiet betrayal. I'd been asking him to wait in the car while I erased him from the story of my life.
I told you then, we can't be a secret when it's costing me my dignity. That line came from a place of pain, but also of calm. I wasn't demanding drama. I was naming a boundary. I needed to be seen by the person I love. What I hoped for was honesty and action, not a perfect plan. That was when I realized we had 2 choices: keep pretending or change the rules of how we lived in the world.
Section 3. Consequences and then repair. The immediate consequence was shame, the kind that makes you want to vanish. But there was also a quieter consequence, a new clarity. We sat at the kitchen table and did something small and strange. We listed what secrecy had cost us. Time together, trust, the ability to grieve small slights, the chance to have ordinary public joy. Naming it made it real.
Our repair started with 2 promises. 1, I would stop inventing reasons to keep him away from family events when it wasn't about safety.
2, when safety was the real issue, I would say so, and we would decide together how to stay safe without lying. Repair is not an explosion. It's 1,000 tiny choices. It was showing up and saying, I'm sorry, and then meaning it in the next phone call, the next introduction, the next holiday.
And I had to do my part too. I had to tell you what I needed. Being seen, small public acknowledgments, not grand declarations, but steady presence. I learned to ask for repair that didn't make you feel attacked. That took practice. What I know now is that honesty is contagious. Once you start naming what matters, people stop inventing rules for you.
Takeaways. 3 things I wish I'd known sooner. 1. Safety first, then honesty. If coming out or being visible truly risks your safety, make a plan, but name that plan out loud with your partner. Don't let fear become a default lie. 2. Small public acts matter. Introductions that include a partner's name, sitting together at a table, a quiet hold of hands on the way to the car, they build a new normal. 3. Repair is everyday work. Say you're sorry, show it with actions, and be specific about what you will change. Those small acts rebuild trust faster than promises alone.
If you're listening right now and you're holding a secret like I did, listen to this one person. Take one small step toward naming your truth safely. If that step feels dangerous, take a safety step instead. Identify an ally, map out where you can be honest, or talk to someone who gets the risk. You are not a bad person for wanting peace. You are not broken for wanting to protect what you love. But you do deserve to be in the story of your life.
And to the partner who's been waiting in the car, I hear you. It's okay to ask for what you need. It's okay to say, I can't keep doing this. Ask for small changes. Ask for words. We learned that the loud demand for fix it now rarely works, but steady, clear requests do. You deserve dignity in the life you share. You deserve to be included in decisions that affect you.
We're not therapists. If this episode brought up old wounds, please consider talking to a trusted friend or a mental health professional. Safety planning matters. If you feel at risk because of coming out, reach out to local resources or a hotline. You don't have to carry this alone. If this hit home, hit subscribe. Tell us in the comments, which part of this story reached you? I hid to keep the peace, or I waited in the car. If you're not comfortable sharing details, drop in I hear you so we know you're here. Take a breath. You're not alone.
I hear you. You're not alone. Thank you for trusting us with your time. We'll see you next week.
This is SNJ Pride. We're Samnang and James. You matter. Your story matters. You deserve real love. Take it from us. Keep choosing truth one small step at a time.